Hey there guys, today's video is going to be a get ready with me for Easter, as I'm burping. So I have like a couple of things I want to talk about, but I'm like, let me whip out my phone and see what I wrote down, because it's not really that many things. I just want to talk about like Easter and stuff in general. I haven't like sat down and done just like a regular ready with me since like, I'm like, Aurora, get ready with me since my boyfriend's birthday, so I felt like recording one today. He is going to be picking me up in about like an hour and a half, so I felt like starting to film my makeup today. Why not? After like tomorrow, I'm really not going to have, can I ever speak, like too much time to be filming like these kind of videos. Like, who knows when I'm even going to be able to get my favorites video up in May. I'm probably going to post a video and say like I can't really film the next couple of weeks because I have a lot of stuff for graduation and stuff. Sorry, got some eye goo. I'm just priming with my Smashbox eye primer as usual, so I'm not going to do anything too crazy today. It's just going to be like a soft pinky kind of look, which are like my favorite kind of looks to do in the spring. I'm just going to take my Marc Jacobs powder and just set my eyes. I've just been using this every day to set my eyes, and I'm making like some really good progress on the pan. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, so for the eyeshadow, I'm just going to jump into Firefly really quick from ColourPop just to use as a quick transition because I want it to be very soft and very like lightly cool toned. Which is kind of what I've been into lately. I mean, you know I love my warm looks, but I also like really soft, cool tone pink kind of looks. So I'm just going to dip into that because it's just my favorite to use for like really light makeup days and really light looks. So I just want the eyeshadow to look very soft and very light. So, which is usually what I do in like most of my get ready with me's or makeup and chill videos. So, I hope everyone has an amazing Easter. This is probably not going to be up until like Easter Sunday night. I am filming it on Easter Sunday. And like, I know I am Jewish, but I do like supporting and celebrating other holidays, regardless how I feel about Christianity. I think that their holidays are just fun, and I acknowledge it for my boyfriend's mom, and she's not like super religious. She'll just invite me over for dinner. Like, they won't like say a prayer like before they eat or anything like that. They'll just like make dinner. So I'm just like, hell yeah, I'll always come over. So it's just really sweet of her to do that. So my mom, of course, asked me like, are you going to be here for dinner? And I said, no, I always go to his house for Easter. I just said, no, I'm going to his house. And she was like, does she have some big Easter dinner planned? Or that's kind of how it sounded, even though she didn't say it like that. So before I get into that, I want to use a palette that I haven't used, in a while, and I just felt like whipping this out and using this today. So this is the Marc Jacobs The Lovers palette, and I'm going to be using this for my look today. I actually, every time when I actually use this, I know I said that I kind of regret buying this palette. Every time I use this, I really like the look that comes out with it. So I felt like I should use a little bit of this today. Nothing too insane. So I'm going to go into this middle pink shade right here. And I'm just going to, they don't have names, so I'm just going to point to the eyeshadows and use those. So I'm going to use that shade first. I'm just going to put that in my crease. I wanted to use one of the Jelly Much eyeshadows today because I haven't used one of them on camera yet, and I've been obsessed with them, the ColourPop Jelly Much eyeshadows. But I don't know if it's going to be too much for this look. I might just dot it over or apply it lightly over the eyeshadow I'm going to use on my lid. That's what I was thinking about doing. Oh, this eyeshadow is so pretty. I swear, every time I use this, I'm like, oh, they're so pretty. So, yeah, she was like, is she doing an Easter dinner? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you know this, I go there every year. My mom always acts like it's like a new thing when I do something with my boyfriend's parents, and I'm just like, yeah. So, they still haven't met each other, by the way. My boyfriend's parents and my parents never met each other. And my mom doesn't invite my boyfriend over for anything anymore. I always go to his house for stuff because his mom is so much nicer to me. But yeah, she could like be like, "What's Josh doing? Does he want to come over?" No, she hasn't like invited him over for anything since Thanksgiving. Isn't that crazy? So yeah. So for my crease, I think I'm just going to use this cool tone color right here. This one right here, and I'm just going to use that really lightly. I always am afraid to mix browns with pinks. I always feel like it's going to overtake the look too much, and it's just going to end up being too brown. But I feel like these shades are light enough that they won't like overpower the pink, and I actually really like how that looks. That's actually really nice. Just want to do it really, really lightly. I'm just going to take a little bit in here. I think that's all I'm going to do. Just add a little bit of dimension. I'll do the same here. So what are your Easter plans? What are your, I hate saying like your guys's. I hate like saying that, but what are your plans? I'm just going to say it like that. I hope everyone has a great holiday. I hope everyone had a great Passover as well. I know I say that in my recent Makeup and Chill Fridays video. Well, not my most recent, but the one that's going to be going up on Friday. Like this coming Friday, because this video will be up before that. I still want more pink again. I feel like that already covered up the pink that I just applied. So I don't want to lose that pink. So I'm just going to go in again with that middle shade and just go in the crease with that. Yeah, that's better. That like was really, really easy. Like I don't want it to completely overtake that shade, but I also like still want a little bit of that cool toneness there, so that's pretty. I don't think I'm going to do anything on the outer corners. I think I'm just going to leave it like that because again, it's a super simple look. So I'm just going to take my glitter primer and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. There's such pretty shimmer shades in this palette. There's like more shimmers than mattes. I'm using like most of the mattes. Oh, dang, I should have... Oh, well, that's kind of sparkly. There's only like 3 mattes in here, so I'm using all the mattes. I was like, I should have used this other shade for transition, but that one kind of has a little bit of glitter in it, so not a big deal. What was I going to say? So I usually just go to his house every year. Like I was here for Passover on Friday, and she still always wants me to be here for Easter too, and it's like, we're not even Christian. What's the difference if I'm here or not? Like we're not even really supposed to, we only celebrate it because my dad is Christian and my dad's not even religious. Like, what are your feelings on that? Like, does that bother you? Like, I really, really, really want to know, like, if that bothers you about certain holidays that people aren't technically supposed to celebrate because they're not Christian. We still do Christmas because we just think it's a good holiday and my mom would do it regardless. when she was growing up, and both of her parents were Jewish. So I just would really like to know. So now for my lid shade, I'm going to go in with this really soft pink glittery shade, and I'm going to use that all over my lid, and then I'll see if I want to apply the other shadow. Ooh, that's so pretty and light. I think I used to always use like the Boudoir Eyes palette from Too Faced for this type of look. Or like the, this is like just so easy that I feel like this is all I really want to do today because I want to make it really, really light. Because I only go over his house for it. It's not like we do anything else. And his mom, like, doesn't even wear anything that nice for it. She just, like, wears, like, her usual cooking dress. Sometimes I, like, overdress for, like, things for his, family. But see how it brightens up the lid? Just with a little bit of shimmer. That's why I can never go without a shimmer shade on my lid. I just think it brightens up your whole eye look. I don't know if I'm even going to be bothered with that other shade, but at the same time, I kind of want a little bit more glitter or a little bit of something something on my lid. Just because I want to. Now I'm just going to highlight the brow bone really quick before I do the rest of my eyes. I'm just going to take this really light pink shade in the palette, and I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bone. It's really, really pretty. It's like a really unique, like, light pink matte color. Like, I don't have any other colors like this in any of my other palettes. It's like a really pretty shade. Oh, that actually really helps highlight my brow bone. I feel like matte whites, like, kind of just always fade because it's, like, the same color as my skin tone. But this, like, since it has a little bit of that pink hint to it, it really helps, like, highlight the brow bone. Really like that. I need to use this palette more. Every time I actually use it, I'm like, this is a good freaking palette. Okay. So that's the basic eye look. I think I am going to take a little bit of the ColourPop shadow. So this is the ColourPop Jelly Much eyeshadow in the shade Close to You. I have not used this in anything yet. And I don't know if I should apply a little bit more glitter, but I feel like that'll just defeat the purpose of what I just did on my lid. I'm going to take the tiniest amount. Honestly, all I do, like, look how beautiful this is. This is so pretty, right? How gorgeous is that? I love it so much. All I do is I actually take, like, what's in the cap, and I just use that. And I'm just going to take, like, the tiniest amount, and I'm just going to dot it all over my... Oh, that's so pretty. Sorry, I, like, lost my voice for a sec. I'm just going to dot it on my lid. It's literally so gorgeous. How pretty! I'm going to take a little bit more on the inner corner. Just because I feel like it's not really applying there. Like, see the difference? Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Yeah, I definitely have to do that. That's like all I wanted. Usually I'll just, you know, slap this on my whole lid, but since I'm like trying to do something a little bit more subtle today, I'm just kind of dabbing it everywhere, but it still gives me that desired effect that I want. Like, it's just so pretty. I was wearing it in my March favorites video, and that was like the first time I used, not my March favorites, in my online makeup haul when I first like received it the day before. It was just so stunning. Like, look how much that added. It just added like the littlest hint of glitter, and that made it look so much prettier. I think that's all I'm gonna do. That is just so pretty. Okay, we're good with that. I really, really like that. It's just, these are just so beautiful. I just feel like you can do so much with them. And I thought that they were going to be a lot wetter in texture. They're actually super easy to use, and they dry really, really quickly. That they're not like cream shadows, and they're not even that wet. They're just like a beautiful, sparkly jelly kind of eyeshadow. It really does feel like jelly. Alright, so I'm just applying that crease shade one more time because I feel like we got just a little bit of glitter in the crease, so I want to just clean it up a little. And also it kind of softens up the glitter a little bit on the lid, which I kind of wanted. What is going on with that? I don't know why it's not blending properly right now. It's annoying me. Everything's always a mess. I'm like, oh, that looks great, and then something gets messed up in like 2 seconds that I always have to fix it, and it drives me nuts. I'm just taking that pink shade one more time just to soften up that brown that we just put on. I don't know how it ended up like looking weird there, but at the same time, like, it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter that much. And I feel like I'm just not getting the desired effect that I want with that eyeshadow. So I'm just taking no product and I'm just kind of blending it a little. Alright, I think that's a little better. Just don't know what happened with the blending on this side. It's annoying me. And I'm not going to go back in with the lid shade because I kind of wanted it to be just a hint of glitter. So I don't want to like make it more pigmented. Even though I'm like, make it more pigmented. I'm like, you don't need to. It's just a really soft lid shade. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. I'm just going to wipe the excess underneath my eyes, and I'm going to go grab my beauty sponge because I have to go wet it, so I will be back. Okay, so now I'm going to work on my face. I kind of forgot to wipe a little bit of the excess eyeshadow from my under eyes. So I kind of felt like I had to go back in with the glitter shade because my crease ended up a little bit wonky. I don't know what's going on with my blending. Sometimes I just feel like the defining shade I always apply always looks freaking like bad. Like the crease shade looks fine, but like every time I apply like that defining shade, it just doesn't blend properly at all and it just looks bad. But since it's such a light eyeshadow, I was just like, I really don't feel like blending it anymore, so I was just gonna leave it alone. Yeah, stick the tissue right up your nose, Keelan. Alright, so that's good enough. I really don't care. So now I'm just going to spray my face with the NYX primer spray. And I kind of, you know what? I think I want to use a different primer today. I love this one, but I kind of want to use something different. I think I'm going to go in with this Becca First Light Priming Filter. I'm going to use a disc. I actually really like this one, and I haven't used it in a little while. If there's anything left in it. Because I actually did use most of this. Can I get it out? Oh, there we go. And it's purple. So I'm just going to use that. I got this as like, doesn't smell that great. But I've had it for a while. I don't even know how long. I got it as like a sample from Sephora. I probably should get rid of it, but whatever. I'm just going to use it today. It's already on my face. No turning back now. Okay, so I got that on. I actually really like how that looks. I could have just used my L'Oreal one, but whatever. I want to use up my samples. I use up my primer samples all the time, so. Alright, give me one second. Okay, so for my face, I'm going to go in with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation. I mean, liquid foundation. And I'm going to use that to do my face. Take a few pumps, because this is a pretty light coverage foundation, but you guys know it's still one of my favorites. I love this guy. I use it all the time still. All the time. It was one of my go-to foundations when I was sick last month. It's just like one of those foundations that I know like won't irritate my skin when like I like have a cold. And I just love using it for like special occasions like this as like a lighter weight foundation. It's just one of my faves. So I'm going to go in with that. I'm actually going to like use newer products on my face after I use this. Just to show you guys what have been like my favorites lately. Because I feel like I haven't really used most of them on camera yet. So like the Jelly Much eyeshadow and stuff like that. Which I feel like that glitter is already transferring again. You know what? I'm really not going to worry about it. I actually think it looks really pretty that way. It's probably going to transfer later anyway. Who cares? I basically just do this for the video now. Like, it always ends up wearing off, like, my makeup anyway. Not because I don't do it properly, but just because, like, I don't really care. Like, after I'm laying down in my, like, in my boyfriend's room, I'm like, whatever. What? Never stop scratching. Sorry, I'm being, like, kind of quiet. So, what else was I going to talk about? There was one other thing I wanted to talk about. I put it on my list. I have to look at it again. Let me just finish doing my foundation really quick. I just stopped him from scratching and then he starts scratching again. He's such a pain in the ass. Alright, so I think that's pretty much blended, hopefully. So now I'm going to go in with my go-to favorite concealer right now. And that is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer Concealer. I have been loving this lately. It is full coverage, but it's not heavy at all. Like sorry, I have like foundation like on my primer bottle. It's annoying me. So this is the concealer, obviously, and I'm in the shade Porcelain 320. I'm just going to start applying it as I'm talking about it. The reason why I love this concealer so much is that it might be a little bit much for the look that I'm going for. Like, it is full coverage. But it's so easy to blend. It's so lightweight on the skin. It's not like... This is how I wish the Tarte Shape Tape was for me. It just is so hydrating, but it has such beautiful coverage to it. And I don't feel it underneath my eyes or anything like when I apply it. Like, it's not as thick as the e.l.f. concealer is. Like, I still really love the e.l.f. concealer, but this one is so nice. I probably should have just waited to talk about it in my video tomorrow because I was going to film tomorrow using this concealer. But I might use my e.l.f. concealer instead because I am actually like doing stuff tomorrow. But look how pretty it is. Like, it's full coverage, but I feel like it doesn't look like makeup. It just blends into any foundation that I use like so seamlessly, especially on the face. Like, I have been loving it on the face lately. Under my eyes, it looks beautiful too, and I'll show you guys. I just really have been a fan of this one. I really want to try the Milani one, but I think I have to go to Walmart to get that. Sorry, I'm just trying to blend the sides of my nose. Sometimes it's like kind of a pain in the ass, and then I have to blend my nose so then it doesn't dry. But look how good it blends out. It just brightens up my whole face. It's not going to stay like that, trust me, I'll fix it, but I'm just trying to blend. but I just really have been loving it. And it just feels like so skin-like. It's kind of very similar to the formula of the foundation. And some people that have used the foundation like don't like the coinciding concealer, but I love both. I think this concealer is one of the best coinciding concealers that came out with a foundation. I think it's so good. So I just kind of lightly dot it underneath my eyes like this because it is full coverage that I don't need too much of it. So that's all I'll do. And then I will blend it out with my beauty blender. My L'Oreal sponge. We will get into the controversy of Beauty Blender at some point. I just feel like there's so many things I want to talk about in a video about like the beauty community lately. And like other things that the Fancy Face brought up in one of her videos yesterday, like declutters and stuff like that. Like look at that foundation concealer. Look how much it brightens up my under eyes. And I feel like this is such a good shade for me because it's not too pale, but it's not like too yellow. It's like the perfect concealer shade for me because it doesn't make my under eyes look too white and too pale and too highlighted, but it still makes them look highlighted. And I just love it. Please let me know if you guys have been loving this concealer too, because I love it. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was God almighty, like I didn't sleep that well last night, so forgive me if my words don't get to my mouth as fast as I think about them in my brain because apparently it is not translating to my mouth right now. So I'm just trying to blend my concealer. Also, I haven't really been baking lately ever since I learned that trick from Nikki Tutorials about your highlight. I haven't really been baking. I know I was into it for a little bit last month, but now ever since my highlight applies better without doing it, I just haven't done it. I'll do it like slightly if I know that the concealer I'm using like isn't the best if I don't bake with it. But then I just won't use that concealer. Alright, so for my under eyes, I'm going to set it with my Thrive powder. So what are you guys thinking about purchasing for the Sephora VIB sale? I know it's coming up really, really soon in the next like 5 or 6 days. I know Ulta's sale, the last day is today, but I believe that's only for Prestige members, you know, like Platinum. They call like their high-end brands Prestige. And basically it includes like high-end brands in that 20% off coupon. I also like taking this powder and setting my forehead. I've just been noticing a lot more of my foundation settling into my forehead, so I like this powder to set it down more. I just love this powder. It's so good. I'll put it everywhere. Okay, so that's it for that. And that's all the setting I'll do for my under eyes. And now I'm going to do my lower lash line really quick. Kind of want to just set my face first. I'm just going to go in with the Giorgio Armani. Look how like flawless my skin looks like. That concealer just made it look so pretty. I just feel like I need more foundation up here, but I guess we'll just do that. I don't know. Just feel like my foundation doesn't look the best up there. Whatever, I don't care. But yeah, I just love this concealer. I feel like my face feels a bit dry right now. I'm going to set my face and then I might spray a little bit of the Flower Beauty. It might have just been because of that primer. So I'm just going to take my Giorgio Armani powder. I told you guys I'm basically using this every day this month, just so I can use it up. I love this powder and I just want to use it up finally. I actually have never really used up a face powder completely besides my Hourglass one. Like I'll hit pan on like all my powders, but I'll never actually consistently use one up. So I really want to use this one up and the Charlotte Tilbury this year. I think the Charlotte Tilbury won't be a problem for me to use up, but I'm almost done with this one, so I'm kind of using it religiously right now until I use it up. I'm not getting sick of it, but I just really want to actually like use it up because I want to get my money's worth out of that one because it is a really expensive powder. I won't like use certain products over and over again unless I know it's something I really do enjoy using and something I really want to get my money's worth out of it. So for the lower lash line, I'm just going to be really simple. I think I'm just going to take this pink and put it all over the lower lash line, and that's about it. I'm going to take a decent amount and put that on the lower lash line. Like, honestly, nothing crazy. I want it to be really, really light. I mean, when do I not do, like, super light looks now? So I'm going to be posting my Sephora VIP wish list, like, basically right after this video, because the sale is, like, in a few days. For VIP, it starts the 26th. I'm not going to shop the sale until, like, the last 4 days or so, because I don't get paid again until 2 weeks from now. It's not like I can't afford it right now, because I can. I do still have a decent amount from my tax return, but my boyfriend doesn't really have money right now, so I have to like pay for stuff for him. So I'm not trying to buy any makeup, and also because I kind of want to just be on a no buy until the first week of May. And I'm not even buying that much stuff, to be honest. I mean, it is like a decent cost for what I'm getting, but I might eliminate 1 or 2 products depending on if I want to spend $70 on a foundation. But I'm not going to spoil what my wish list is until I post it. But I'm thinking about getting certain things that, I mean, maybe I should talk about it and then you guys can tell me like what you're getting, and then I'll post the wish list still. Like, so I'm thinking about getting the Kogendo foundation. I've always been interested in trying that foundation. And now for the inner corners, I'm just going to take this really pretty light champagne-y kind of shade. Because I feel like this is a lot of pink, so I kind of want a little bit of champagne color on my inner corners and not a pink shade. And this kind of has a slight pinky kind of hue to it anyway, so I think it's really pretty for this look. But it's a $70 foundation. It's expensive. Like, I've never spent $70 on a foundation, not even on a Dior one. The most I've spent on a foundation is I feel like I got, oh, I got eyeshadow in my eye that hurt for a little bit. Ow, that hurt. I really need I need better brushes, you guys. I really do. Oh, I forgot to spray my face when I was doing this, so I could start doing my blush bronzer highlight. Because I got too distracted talking about the sale, because obviously it's like my favorite subject. I wasn't really going to be part of shopping the sale this time because, you know, I was into my no buy and everything. But there are a couple things I am interested in, nothing too crazy. I want like another shade of the Fenty Beauty gloss because I really do enjoy that gloss. I am going to return those lip toppers that I got from Marshall's, and I'd rather get like one of the Fenty Beauty glosses. I still have never tried the original one, which is kind of crazy, so I'm going to spray my face super quickly with my Flower Beauty, just because my face is feeling a bit dry. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Sorry, I just did it off camera really quick. So for my waterline, I'm just going to take the Maybelline Skinny Liner. I've been loving this lately, and I've started using it again. And I'm kind of into more of just a regular brown rather than like my MAC Costa Riche. I've just been kind of enjoying it more. And this is like one of my favorite brown liners, and I've just been using it again. I probably should get a new one because this one's kind of old, but whatever. It still works perfectly fine. Alright, that's all I'm going to do for that. So pretty. And then for my lashes, I'm going to go in with my little Chanel primer. And coat my upper lashes. And then I learned this trick from Kathleen Lights recently, is that what she likes to do when she applies her primer is that she lets it sit for like not even 30 seconds. I think like 30 seconds to like a minute. And she'll let it sit on her lashes and then she'll go in with her mascara. And I actually find it helps coat your lashes, have your mascara coat your lashes a lot better with doing that than just straight up going in with the mascara like right after you do the primer. Because I felt like when I did that, my lashes would get like too dried out. And now when I just coat them after I let it sit for a little bit, it helps. My face looks a little bit dry today. It helps the mascara apply a lot better. Is there any other makeup steps I want to do before I do that? Because I feel like, yeah, okay. Excuse me. I feel like there was something else I wanted to do. Does my inner corner look okay? I feel like now the other side has too much on it. There's not enough here. I always feel like my inner corners are uneven. I don't think that's my boyfriend yet. No, it's not. He's not supposed to be here until 3, and it's only like 2:15. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. I probably should have just gotten up and grabbed my other stuff for my face while I was doing that. So yeah, that's on my list. I have the Fenty Beauty gloss on my list. I kind of want one of the new Milk makeup products. Milk lip products, I mean. I've never tried their lip products. They're always a brand that has interested me. See how much better that applies? It makes it so much longer that I like fell in love with this mascara again because I've been using it quite a bit since I've gotten it again. I think after today, though, I'm probably going to use my CoverGirl again. But this is pretty much the only mascara I've been using since I've been doing that. Since I saw her video. It wasn't even like a tutorial that I really would enjoy watching. Because it was just a random video of like this crazy eyeliner that like a celebrity did that she wanted to recreate. But then she said that trick in the video. I was like, that's a pretty good idea. So I started doing it. And it does really help the mascara apply a little bit better. I feel like it's like too much sometimes though. Like, relax. Like it's not really separating my lashes that well. Okay. Well, we'll make it work. We will make it work. So what else is on my list? I want to try the new Fenty Beauty bronzer. I've been hearing like it's a little bit subtle though, but I still like kind of want to try it. And I also want to try the Hourglass bronzer still. That's been on my list like every time I have a Sephora wish list. And I always say no because it's too expensive, but I want to try like the travel size. But at the same time, I don't need to buy 2 new bronzers. Like, I feel like I've been getting too many bronzers lately. Like, I have the Thrive one, I have the Wet n Wild one, and I have the Hula one that I don't need another new bronzer right now. But Fenty has never released bronzers before, so I kind of really want to try them. And the Hourglass one has been on my list for a while, so we'll see. I might only get one of them. Let me just grab my bronzer, blush, and highlight really quick. So for my bronzer, I'm going to use... There's like so many tissues on my desk right now. I don't know why. It's like too much. Just want to move some stuff out of the way. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Natural Face Palette. I kind of just want to use my blush, bronzer, highlight out of here. But I think I'm just going to use the bronzer. Just this packaging is so beautiful. Like... I couldn't resist getting this regardless if I was buying stuff from Too Faced or not. I got it because the packaging was just so freaking beautiful. I'm like, this is some of the best packaging I've ever seen for a collection. It's just so gorgeous. So for my bronzer, I'm going to take the shade Sunny Honey, which is right here. Speaking of bronzers, I don't use enough or too many bronzers that I have, but I do love this bronzer, so I'm going to take that. Oh my god, that is so pretty. I haven't used it in a while. Love this bronzer. Too Faced makes some good ass bronzers. I haven't broken out Sweet Tea yet though. That's one of my favorite summer bronzers. Why am I doing it over here? I could do it over here where I can actually see. What else is on my list? I want to try one of the Artist Couture bronzers. Because I'm bronzing right now. Highlighters. I've never tried anything from their brands. And I feel like the only thing they make is highlighters. Like, do they make anything else? But they do sell it in Sephora. And I've been wanting to try one of their pressed highlighters for a while. I also really want to try the Anastasia loose highlighters. Just one of them. I really want to try the shade So Hollywood. But since I already have the pressed version and I'm getting like the Artist Couture one, do I really need the Anastasia one too? No, but do I want to try it? Yes. And then I have one more highlight. I have like 3 highlighters on my wish list. Which is from Natasha Denona, the Super Glow one. I kind of want to try that too. But I'll go more in depth about my thoughts about these products in my wish list video. I don't want to spoil it too much, so just check out the video. But let me know what you guys are getting. Are you guys even going to be participating in the sale? Do you think that Ulta has better deals as opposed to Sephora? I didn't get one stitch of makeup from the Ulta 20% off. I always decide just to shop one sale instead of the other. And if there are more products that I want from a certain store that Sephora doesn't sell or that Ulta doesn't sell, then I'll go with that store. Like last year, I wanted a lot more products from Ulta, so I went with products from Ulta instead of Sephora. So this year, I want more products from Sephora than Ulta. There's only like one product that I'm interested in, which is the Anastasia highlighter that they sell at Sephora and Ulta, obviously, but I didn't want to spend money yet, so I wanted to buy it during the Sephora sale. I could have gotten the points for it if I got it at Ulta, but it didn't really matter to me. So now for the blush, I did use this in a video. Did I use it in a video? Or did I just use it? No, I talked about it in a makeup haul, in that Marshall's makeup haul. So I'm going to use it on camera for you guys today. So this is the Laura Geller Baked Blush in the shade Catalina. And I'm going to use this as my blush today. It's just such a pretty, like, soft tone pink blush. I love it. I've only used it once since that video. I've only used it in that video, so I want to use it again today. So I'm going to take that. Look how pretty that is. I'm going to take a little bit more and build it up. Oh, love it. I'm going to do the same on this side. It is really pigmented and smooth to apply. So that's why I've been really liking this. I liked it the first time I applied it. I was like, this is so pretty. He said he was going to pick me up around 2:33. So hopefully he's not on his way already. I did tell him 3 o'clock though, so I think he's just going to come at 3. Okay, so that is the blush. Look how pretty that is. Okay, and then for my highlights, I'm going to mix 2 together. I've been really liking this combo lately, and these are like the 2 newer highlighters that I've gotten, but I really want to wear them with this look today. So I'm going to take the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Highlighter in the shade Aura. So I'm going to take that shade first. And then I'm going to go over it with the Laura Geller New York Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in the shade Diamond Dust. I've been really liking these 2 together. I feel like both of them together look better than when they're by themselves. I feel like that's kind of pointless though, like if I'm in a rush and I want to use only one. But you guys know I love the glow, and I always like layering my highlights. This one I feel like is a little bit of a softer pink, but it's so pretty. So I'm going to apply this one first. Oh, it's so pretty. See that? It's like not too crazy. It's just a little bit softer, but it still has really nice pigment to it. I was actually thinking about just keeping this one and returning the Laura Geller one, but the Laura Geller one was such a good deal. It was like $4 that it's like not a big deal if I keep it. I'm just going to apply it to my Cupid's bow and my nose. A little bit on my forehead. I'm just going to connect it a little bit. Caitlin, what are you doing? Like, you always brush your actual hair into your face. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Let me see how this looks. I can't friggin' see anything in my room half the time. Yeah, that looks pretty. And then for my highlight, I'm going to take, to go over that, I'm going to take the Laura Geller one. And I'm going to swirl my brush in that. And I'm going to apply it on top. See how it adds a little bit more of like a dual chromeness and a little bit more of an intensity? That's why I like the two together. Look how pretty that is. Do you see that? I definitely see it in person. That is so pretty. I don't know if it's picking it up on camera, but in person it has like that dual chrome pinkiness to it now. Oh god, it's so pretty. That's why I like layering them. So I feel like they're a little bit more subtle on their own, but together I think they're so pretty. So yeah, I've been using like kind of the same highlights the past couple of days, but also because I've gotten like newer ones lately, but I think that's just so pretty together. It might be a little bit much for this look today, but whatever, YOLO. So I'm just gonna grab my setting spray and stuff just super quickly. For my lips, I'm probably gonna have to go off camera for that because I haven't decided what I want to use yet. So I'm just gonna set my face again with the Flower Beauty. I forgot to grab my bottom lash mascara too. And I'm just going to brush to my brows. My skin looking hella dewy today. I've actually really been liking how my foundation's been turning out lately. It's definitely been helping my looks a lot more. And then I'm just going to take my brow mascara and brush through my brows really quick. I actually really like how this look turned out. I swear, every time you apply mascara, it really does help the look. But yeah, I didn't want to tell you guys everything I was getting in the sale in this video. Like, I just want you guys to see the wish list. And then we'll go from there. Alright, so let me just grab my lipstick and my mascara really quick. Okay, now I'm just going to do my lower lash mascara really quick. I actually applied my, excuse me, I think I burped. My highlight off camera. Like reapplied it a little bit in the bathroom because it's just easier for me to see there. So I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild mascara as usual. I feel like my under eye is creasing a little bit today. But the thing I like about this concealer, regardless if it creases a little bit or not, is that it doesn't settle into like my lines down here. Like since your girl's getting a little bit older, I do get a little bit of lines there. Of course, I got it on my lower lash line. Every frigging time that I apply this, I always get it on my lower lash line. Every frigging time. It makes the frigging crap out of me. Every time. It's like right there. I'm just gonna fix it off camera. It just drives me friggin' nuts. All right, so for my lips, I'm just so annoyed right now. I'm so friggin' annoyed right now. So I'm gonna take the CoverGirl Lip Perfection lip liner in the shade Splendid. I'm gonna line my lips with that. Line my lips with that. Just get water all over your face, Caitlin. I have a few lip options in front of me because I'm not sure which lipstick I want to use today. Obviously, I want to use something pink. I get so annoyed with my lips sometimes. Looks like my lips are a little bit dry today. All right, whatever. So for my lipstick, I either really wanted to go in with Sugarcane from Bite Beauty, Lovecraft from Kat Von D, or Syrup from MAC. I haven't used these two over this one. I have used this one this past year. And I think it's a little bit too mauve toned for me, so I'm not going to use that one. Lovecraft is just a gorgeous, like, cool toned matte pink, which would be really pretty for this. But I kind of set myself on using Bite Beauty Sugarcane. Like, look how pretty that is. I think I'm going to use this one. Yeah, that works perfectly. I wanted to use this in, what was it? One of my Makeup and Chill Fridays. I don't remember. Or maybe I just wanted to use it for work. And then I thought it was like too frosty pink, but it's so pretty for this look. And I wanted to apply a gloss over it, but since the Bite Beauty lipsticks aren't like matte, I don't think I need a gloss. I was honestly even thinking about using that Becca lip balm that I got. Like the colored lip balm. The one that I used in my last Makeup and Chill Fridays. Or I wanted to use ColourPop Spring Roll because that's been like my go-to pink lipstick lately. And then I was like, let me use something different. That's really pretty. Oh my god, so pretty. But I think I wanted to use this for work, and then I decided against it and used like Spring Roll instead, or like, I think Urban Decay's Back Talk. I'm just going to finish it up off camera. Alright, you guys, so this is pretty much the finished look. Here are the eyes. My stomach's growling a little bit. I actually started getting hungry right now. The cheeks. My boyfriend's on his way, though. He just said he was leaving. And then the lips. I really like how this look turned out. I think it's really pretty. Really nice and feminine for Easter. If you want to do something really simple. I usually just wear pink. I actually wear this shirt like every year for Easter. It's one of my favorite shirts that I got from Forever 21. So it's just a little lace peplum shirt. I'll show you guys it standing up. I'm not wearing like my full outfit yet. I'm wearing like slippers. But I love this shirt. I think it's just so cute. And it's like $10 from Forever 21. And then I'm just wearing some dark jeans. And then I'm just going to wear my flats. And it's just a simple, like, cute outfit. As I'm, like, putting the camera the wrong way. But I thought I ran over my bag for a second. So, yeah. I really love this lip. I love the blush. I love the highlight. Of course, I love the foundation, and this concealer I really have been enjoying. And I'm glad that I whipped out a eyeshadow palette that I haven't used in quite a while, and I still really love it. I think it made it look really pretty and feminine, and yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I have a little bit of a mascara speck on my nose. Let's wipe that away really quick. Alright, so that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy your Easter. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. Follow me on all my social media. Can I speak today? Sorry. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. I love you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and happy Easter. Bye!